So, in my other video, I told you what love is. Love is you. God is love. Um, you can't find love. You can't fall in love. You can't search for love. There's nobody that just has love waiting in some safe somewhere and they're waiting to crack it open to pour all this love for you, into you. You know, that's kind of a fantasy about love, you know. Nobody's just storing away love, just storing away love, storing away love just to give to somebody. What it is that once you realize you are love, you attract other people that understand that they are love. And not just understand that, they understand that and overstand that. So you basically are vibrating at the same frequency and you're on the same level. That's why people can say love at first sight, because what it is that you see this person is in a loving space. They're in a loving mood. And your attraction naturally pulls other loving energy in. Most women pull a lot of loving energy in. But most women don't understand what type of love that they're pulling in, and they get confused. And so the love that you should be pulling in and the love you should have is unconditional love. And that means that you have a love that has no boundaries, it's endless, it's formless, it's limitless. It covers all aspects of life. You know what I'm saying? God created us with unconditional love. He didn't have any boundaries when he made mankind or human beings or animals, things like that. He just expressed himself at the highest level of love in many ways, in many forms. And that's how we have the planet. So unconditional love for us and us being created in God's image, we should have unconditional love. But the thing is that the world taints that love at some point in most human beings, majority. And so then they develop a false sense of what love is. It becomes vain. It becomes selfish. It becomes basically you have a negative love frequency. So you attract low hanging fruit. You attract the fruit that's easy to grab. You know, you attract the low vibrational people. You attract low vibrational friends, relationships, and things like that, because your love has been tainted and your understanding of love, and you not applying the fact that you are love every day. You kind of have the wrong perspective. So that perspective causes a lot of situations where you run into people and you seem or feel like you're pouring more love into a person and you're getting nothing out of it. And that's because you're selfish in your love, meaning that you're giving it conditionally. You're giving it expecting something back. You're giving it looking for a pat on the back or validation or confirmation, instead of just being love and letting everyone experience that, everything experience that, and then them having to basically see your love and align themselves with you, not giving somebody something, not showing somebody something, not buying somebody. Like Valentine's Day, you got you buying love, paying for love and stuff, you know. So if you look at it, there's a lot of love out here, but people have conditional love. So if you don't meet their conditions, they're not going to give you their love. They have standards. They have expectations. They have deal breakers and things like that they attach to their love. You know what I'm saying? It's not unconditional, which is you love everything at the same time, the same way. I love a dog like I love a cat, like I love a rat, like I love a mosquito, like I love everything, you know? I love the land like I love fire. Everything on this planet, you gotta love at the same time with the same type of love. And then that goes into, they taint the love that we have because they basically get you to decide what you love and what you don't love at an early age. They get you to decide which race you love, which religion you love, which school you love, which sports team you love, which everything, you know, color, everything, just everything physical. They get you to pick a side instead of just loving everything as a totality and having one love, as the Honorable Bob Marley stated. We have a divisive love. We have a indecisive love. We have a sensitive love. See, it's not unconditional. It's not like, it's not flowing. It's like you kind of love and then you don't love and you love hard and you stop loving it. It's like they jerk you around knowing that that's something that they can control you with. You know, people are led by their emotions and feelings. So if they control how you feel about love, they can control what you love. And then you're moved by it. You're affected by it. You're programmed by it. So develop the ability to notice when you're not giving out unconditional love, to notice when you're giving out conditional love, and then to do something about it. If you basically are giving conditional love and not giving unconditional love and you feel like there's not a reason to, or, you know, this person's not giving me any love, they're basically being mean to me, or they're kind of like, you know, giving their ass a kiss, I shouldn't show them anything, you know, but hate, but anger, whatever. Okay, you might be validated in that, but if you are what you say you are, then you understand that that person actually needs someone, or they need an interaction with someone who is operating in unconditional love so they can experience it and then change themselves. And so it sometimes feel like you're sacrificing your pride and ego to teach people that listen, but that's where it goes into you gotta walk it like you talk it. If you say you want love and all this stuff, it's like you're the first test. You are the first test. Like you get tested first. Like you get put in the fire first, you know? So you have to get tested on what basically level of love are you on? Are you on a selfish level? Are you on a abuse level? Are you on a halfway in, halfway out? Like sometimes you can do it and then sometimes you have moments where you kind of like don't show the love you should, you know? It's like, it's kind of like you have to balance it. So once you start getting better at it and seeing the moments where people need unconditional love and you normally would react on a lower frequency or lower vibration, it's like you start seeing those moments and then changing the conditional love to unconditional love. You start seeing where, damn, I normally would have cut this person off, but I'm gonna show them some unconditional love. I'm gonna not react how everyone else has treated them or done them, or I'm not going to do them dirty. I'm going to kind of like take a higher road or peacefully depart sometimes, you know. It's like, it's just ways like you can show unconditional love, and it's not always in an intimate level. It's like even in situations where there's confusion or disagreements, it's like you can show a person like unconditionally, this is not about how I feel about you or anything like that. I still have a love for you. I still care about you. I still rock with you, you know. And there's nothing that's going to change that, you know. People rarely have that. It's like something will happen and then they'll feel away and then they'll want to distance themselves or separate or, you know, be conditional. You know, I've heard people say that they love their kids but hate everybody else. And I've had to tell them, like, that's not right, you know. You have to love everyone. Your kids are just, you know, one of 8, you know, let's say one child. You have one of 8 billion people, so you're just going to love your one child and hate 8 billion more people? You know, it's crazy. So you got to have an unconditional love no matter what people have done to you, said to you. You know, you have to kind of like get over it and work really, really, really consistently to develop that understanding, overstanding, understanding. All 3 of them, goddamn, about making unconditional love like the main priority in people's experience with you. Like, that they experience something that they haven't experienced before. They can feel it. They know that you're sincere. They know that you're genuine. They know that even in the shortcomings, you're not going to be judgmental of them. See, that's something that's rare in people's life, you know. So once you can get unconditional love for yourself, for the world, for like the planet, and apply that to other beings, as far as like situations you may encounter with them, apply that to like moments of like where you see that you're going to be in a situation where you have to either be conditional or unconditional with somebody, where you see where there's a deal breaker that you normally, I would cut this person off for this, or I would stop talking to them for this. It's like, just sit back and just let unconditional love for everything kind of run its course. Stop trying to change people and just love them from a formless and limitless and boundless place. Don't put boundaries on people. You can have boundaries, but don't put boundaries on people. Just love them as they are. You know, stop trying to change people. Stop trying to control people. Just love them unconditionally. You know, everything. I don't care if it's an insect. It's like you have to be vibrating really, really high to basically understand why it's needed and necessary. You know, if we had 8 billion people on this planet operating unconditional love at the same time, the results probably could heal the earth, probably could heal the sick, probably could heal, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, we would be actually doing then what we're supposed to be doing the whole time, you know? We'll be healing the sick, we'll be tending to the homeless, we'll be, you know what I'm saying? Because it's unconditional. It's not like just for my family, just for my friends that I care about. It's like, I love people unconditionally. Everything, every creation, I'm grateful and thankful. And, you know, I just have learned how to do that. It took some time, but I learned how to practice that and put it in my skill set, you know what I'm saying? It's like having a jump shot, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you unconditional love. It's like a fadeaway. It's like, you know. But yeah, unconditional love is the way. That's the way of freedom. That's the way of connecting with the world, getting yourself back balanced, and finding peace.